I'm gonna do the Navy readiness test. There's this guy named Austin Alexander. I think he put a lot of different people through this test. And I wanna see if I got what it takes to accomplish that same thing. For the first test is a push-up test. So I'm gonna have a timer for 2 minutes and I'm gonna see how many push-ups I can do in that 2 minutes. The minimum push-ups is, what I heard is 40, but I wanna see if I can do more than that. I'm gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Still able to beat the minimum. So let's move on to our next test. And let's see if I could do more than 50. Maybe I'll do 100. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1.
Feathers been calling, my enemies stalling, my people been balling, my team we been wildin'. Counted 100, we use basic tools. Strategies moving where we gotta move. There wasn't no option, no time on the clock, and no setting it back, and we gotta get profit. I'm standing on top of the glory, the road. We was just rebels and do what was told. When they asked me how we leveled up, without us getting stuck, we just muscled up. This game spin, no one gotta tighten up, gotta muscle up, or you will get stuck in this game. I'm balling on top of that mountain, I'm on and I'm calling my mama to tell her I'm good. I'm surrounded by family like back in the hood. I was falling from grace, I was misunderstood. Hey, the pressure will sit you right down, but I stood up, I mean what I say and I say what I mean. On the balcony screaming, they just let me be. We had to slow it down, what goes around comes around. Oh, the frequency different now, I was going through different rounds. Hey, it's crazy, the progress is hitting now. Ain't no sitting and lost and found. I found what I lost in a minute now. I was on the wrong path, I admit it now. My only option was to get it now.
I got it on both and I learned from the losses. My failure was friendship, I saw it was costing. Started like everyone had certain tools. Only difference is I knew what to do. Now everyone calling when progress is stalling. My stock is missing, my life it ain't boring. Ain't no more hitting me up when you lose. When it's time to wake up, see you hitting the snooze.
When they ask me how we leveled up, without us getting stuck, we just muscled up. This game spin, no one gotta tighten up, gotta muscle up, or you will get stuck in this game.
Alright, I was able to get 60, but I'm able to do a lot more, but I'm just not used to doing it by myself. I usually have somebody holding my legs down. So whenever I have somebody hold my legs down, I'm able to do a whole lot more. Since I'm not really used to doing it by myself a lot, I only got like 60. So I would still call that decent, but don't worry. I'm gonna run this test back again, and I'm gonna come back a lot better. All right, last but not least, we have the 1.5 mile run. So I have a location where I'm gonna go to, and yeah, so the whole thing is 0.8 there and 0.8 back, so it's 1.6 miles, which is so close. to a mile and a half. But let's see how I would do, because it's been a while since I ran a timed mile. And other than that, let's get this mile over with. All right, I'm gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1. And we're off. We're at a stoplight right now, and I'm at 3 minutes so far, so that's looking pretty good, but I don't see everybody else doing a mile, so.
Wait.
Let's go. All right, we're almost at 1 mile, and I got 6 minutes and 30 seconds on. So, once I'm able to get there, and then back all the way right just to where Costco was, then I'll be in a good spot. And before I continue, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because this is not easy. This is really freaking hard. So, enjoy the rest of the video.
Ballin', my team, we been ballin'. Canada 100, we use basic tools. Strategies moving where we gotta move. There wasn't no option, no time on the clock, and no setting it back, and we gotta get profit. I'm standing on top of the glory, the road. We was just rebels and do what was told. When they asked me how we leveled up, without us getting stuck, we just muscled up. This game spin, no one gotta tighten up, gotta muscle up. Oh, you will.
All right, so I just hit 0.8 miles. So all I need is 0.2 more. I'm gonna hit 1 mile. Well, this is the first time in, I think, 3 years that I've ran a timed mile. So I'm a little rusty, but I'm gonna get back into it. All right, I finally hit 1 mile. And you guys won't believe it, I ended up getting 9.10 seconds. Woo! Not bad for the first time running a mile in 2 years. So, I'm gonna go finish the other half. And that's gonna be the challenge.
I got it on both and I learned from the losses. My failure was friendship, I saw it was ghosting. Started like everyone had certain tools. Only difference is I knew what to do. Now everyone calling and progress is stalling.
All right, I just made it back to the park. I just got a few more steps to go. And I officially completed the challenge. Let's get this. A few more steps left. All right, stop the timer. 12 minutes and 38 seconds. All right, let me tell you guys a little story. So, I was in 6th grade. I ran my first ever mile in PE. And guess what my mile time was? My mile time was 18 minutes. Yeah, you heard me. 18 minutes. 18-minute mile. Look, I wasn't always fast. I wasn't always the fastest guy. I used to be the slowest. But now, like, since I worked my way up, I was able to get a little bit faster. In 7th grade, I got my fastest ever mile time that I ever ran in middle school. My fastest mile time that I ever ran in middle school was 11 seconds flat. Well, I also did wrestling too, so I was able to get a little bit more cardio in, and I was able to get better. So, if you put the work in, and then hold yourself accountable, and have a schedule, and then have your own system, then that's gonna help you get to where you want to be. I know a lot of people watch a lot of motivational videos, and they hear a lot of motivational stuff from people. Like, if you do the work, then you're gonna get better. Practice makes perfect, or never give up. For me, it's kind of different, because like whenever I try to learn motivation, I want to learn from experience and I want to learn from other people's experience, because from there, you know that they went through what you went through, and they're not just telling you any BS. And that's why I want to be great. I studied a lot of different entrepreneurs and what their downfalls were and what they did to overcome that. That is the reason why I want to be great, and the reason why I want to be an entrepreneur, and the reason why I want to grow my own business. Because like a lot of times, like when you're an employee, it's good, but it has its pros and cons. And there'll be times where you want to be a leader and put yourself in that leadership role, and you want to run your own team. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep doing it. A lot of people are going to tell me something different, but I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. So that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I try to post every single week. And as always, anything's impossible until somebody does it. And as always, be fearless.